Here we are in Uptown St. John. We're actually on Prince William Street, what used to be known as the Compey College building. This space in particular is my own personal living space with my wife and our two daughters, two cats and two dogs. It was a building that sat vacant for a little while, and we decided to buy it about a couple years ago. We spent the last year redeveloping the building, and we basically gutted the whole building. We rewired the building, put a new electrical entrance in, added 11 apartments to the upper 3 floors. A lot of people, when they do visit, are quite impressed with what they see, because it just doesn't feel like you'd see this type of living in Uptown St. John. And I'm here to tell you that there's just all kinds of potential in these buildings. If you're willing to put the energy and the capital into it, and obviously some creativity, you can come up with a really unique living space and some really cool spots for people to live. We exposed all the brick on one side of the building. Building's about 130 years old, and the ceilings were actually about 8.5 feet on the top floor, which is where we are, penthouse suite. And now, with removing the old dropped down ceiling plus the T-bar ceiling, we've actually got it up to about 15 feet high, and we exposed all the beams, not just the brick but the beams, and we sanded them. We actually had a couple guys sand all these beams. We did a little test spot to see how it turned out, and we couldn't believe it how great it turned out in the end. And we just kind of went forward and said, well, let's do the whole living space and refinish these ceilings, and it becomes one of the great features when you walk into the apartment here. We also thought we would create a space that was very modern, because that's the way, I guess, my wife and I are. We've worked very hard together, I should add. And we furnished the place in some very modern fixtures and furniture, just to create a space that's different than everybody else. And in big cities, in Boston, New York, you see this type of stuff. But in St. John, it's out of the ordinary, and that's what we're trying to do at Historica, is create a whole new lifestyle in Uptown St. John, making it urban, bringing back these old spaces, working hard to integrate some of the old with the new, which is often challenging with these buildings. It's not always easy to blend old and new together. Designed a loft, Margot and I did, and we actually angled it so that it would overlook the living room. And we put our DJ booth up on top of the loft to overlook the living room, and that way, if we want to entertain, we can have somebody perform for the group of people. We have surround sound system, as I said, on the inside. We also have another surround sound system on the rooftop patio. And we'll come back and do another video of the rooftop once the summer's here. We have a really cool master bedroom, which is on a different level, because we do actually own two buildings that are side by side. So we took advantage of that, and into the master bedroom you'll see we actually can, we walk down a few steps, and it does create a really cool feeling. The waterfall shower, all kinds of really cool things that really just make this place a real pleasure to live in. And not only that, but the location of this building, being in Uptown St. John and Prince William Street, is truly awesome, because we found that we pretty much shaved off almost, I think, at least an hour a day off our old schedule from not having to drive. We can go to the boardwalk, we can go to the restaurants, we can go to art galleries, we can go shopping, we can go to City Market, we can go on Harbor Passage, we can go to Harbor Station, we can go to the Imperial Theatre. Just so many things within walking distance, and it really does create this overall quality of life that you can't find anywhere else in New Brunswick. So this is our spot. My wife and I, Margot, worked really hard, designed it together. Really nice, and very happy to show it to you.